Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we are at 880 82nd Drive here in Gladstone. We are located at the back of the building, which is the part of the building that faces out to the main road. So I generally describe everything as if you're standing facing the front of the building. So we are basically mid-span across the back of the building here, right by the gas meter, as well as what looks like the water shutoff. Big 4-inch ABS cleanout, can't miss it. We check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is a-running. We're zeroed out and off we go. And I imagine we're going to have a fairly short line here, unless this thing goes way to the other side of the road. Nice things about a place like this, it doesn't have a kitchen in it. You can see how clean this line is. There's not really much in the way of food debris to go down, grease being the main culprit that will gunk your line up. Now we just transitioned there to 4-inch 3034 PVC pipe. That transition joint was just slightly out of whack. Think it looks totally intact. Just a very minor blemish. Oh yeah, this teeny line, 22 feet long. This thing barely gets into the road. That's what you want right there. But your average residential line, for instance, is about 65 feet long, so this thing's tiny. Alrighty, we're gonna do some locating here. I've got so little water running right now, I'm just gonna keep it running. There's zero standing water in this line. The thing looks fantastic so far. Line terminates on 82nd Drive. In this case, I'm going to change the orientation up, well, sort of. If you're standing with your back to the back of the building, facing out to 82nd, and you look to your left, about 100 feet down the road, you'll see two different manholes. One manhole's very close to the curb, the other manhole's about, 5 feet into the street. In case you're curious, the main lateral is about 5 feet into the roadway. Storm system sits right up against the curb. In case you're one of those people that likes to know that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's the joint I was talking about. The thing is a 1/16 of an inch out of whack. I mean, it's essentially nothing. That's not even going on my report, it's so minor. Joint is completely intact there, nothing's going on. And the tie-in right here, just as we enter into the line, my camera right now is upside down. The top of the pipe's the bottom of the screen. There's a tie-in right there. That most likely is just simply a test T connection. Every sewer line has one. That's where they put the test bladder in when they first install the sewer line. All right, now we're going backwards. Not sure how far back in here we'll get. Yeah, I mostly focus on the exterior pipe, anything buried underground. The interior piping, the home inspector takes a look at. Everything looks good going back to the foundation wall. This is a really wonky set of connections here. You got multiple lines tying into one spot. I don't want to get the camera flipped around on itself going through that. But no settling issues whatsoever going back to the foundation. Everything beyond that point is all exposed plumbing. That's stuff you can crawl right up to and look at with your eyeballs. Anyway, great looking line there. Good flow end to end. All the pipe is in great shape and superbly clean. Almost no buildup to speak of in the line. And this is one of those lines, it's so short, your solids will probably actually make it from point A to point B in one toilet flush, which is not the case for most sewer lines.